So what's up guys, C, and in today's video guys, I'm going to be talking to you guys about the new Minecraft mob. Now some of you guys may know exactly what I'm talking about when I say the new Minecraft mob, but for those of you who don't, that's what today's video for. So without further ado guys, let's get into today's video. As you know, Microsoft own Mojang, what they've pretty much done here is they've actually decided to allow us to choose which mob we'd like in the game. Now at first this might think, wow, we're actually going to be able to choose what mob is in the game. They've given us quite a few of selections of which mob we'd want in the game. Now there are around 4 mobs that you can kind of see, but they're not entirely great pictures for some reason, so we're going to be able to choose which one we want. So what I'm going to be doing in this video guys is I'm going to be looking at every single mob, showing you guys the future of Minecraft possibly, and showing you guys what we could be possibly getting ourselves into with this new Minecraft mob. So as I was saying guys, there is gonna be like one mob that we can choose, and the way how you guys are gonna be able to vote for the mob of your choosing is by going on the Minecon stream. When Minecon Earth happens, they're going to have a live stream, and in this live stream, when this live stream happens, what's then going to happen is that they're going to say, well, time to vote guys. And I don't know how the voting is gonna happen. They said you could do it by text or something like that. I'm pretty sure people at Minecon Earth are going to be able to vote as well. So we're going to be taking a look at mob A. So mob A guys looks like something which is a kind of something that you'd find in the nether. Now I know you guys might be thinking, well C, why would it be something that you find in the nether? Well, just hear me out on this one guys. It looks like something that is have 4 retractable mouths. Now these mouths look kind of weird, and it looks as if the mouth is protruding something, like as you guys can see there's a long pole coming out of the mouth. Now I'm not sure what this is, but my best guess is guys is that this is some sort of creature that when found, wherever it is guys, it could be maybe a boss mob maybe, because it looks pretty terrifying. And what it could do guys, is my honest opinion, is that it could possibly maybe not harm Steve or Alex, but it could try to drag other mobs into its claws. So as you guys can see, what that thing does when it sticks out, it's probably going to try to stick onto a mob, then drag it into its mouth. Now that's just a guess guys. It could be like an underwater mob as well, so maybe it's underwater and it pulls things down below and tries to eat them, maybe squids, because for example the underwater in Minecraft, there's not that many things there guys. It's like a really unexplored area, because we've got so many things on land and just squids and guardians underwater. So for mob A guy, I wouldn't be surprised if it's something like that. So yeah, as I was saying guys, mob A looks like something that is going to be possibly the craziest mob if it does get chosen, but I'm not too sure, because maybe that thing there could just be what's sticking out the mouth could just be the way the mob is, because yeah, I'm really just confused. But the bad thing about this is guys, is that the pictures that they've shown us aren't too high quality. Now at the time I'm making this video, these are the only pictures that you can actually get. So maybe by the time the video ends, or maybe by the time this like a couple of days later, they're going to show us some very high resolution images, and we're going to be able to get more from the image. So that's probably a lot more, we're going to get a lot more information about it leading up to Minecon Earth. Now for the second mob over here, as you guys can see, mob B, we can actually see that this one kind of looks like it's either flying or floating. Now the reason I say this guys is because it appears to seem to have some sort of wings guys. So as you guys can see, there's 2 things on the side, and it's got like a tail as well guys. So maybe it could be flying, but my best bet is that this is another underwater mob, like possibly a stingray, simply because a stingray does have that kind of 2 big sides, and then that long tail, and it also does have that mouth right there. So the reason why I say it could be flying is because the things on the left and right side could be possibly wings, and the tail could be used to help balance in the air. However, we don't really see any legs, so possibly, like I said in the first place, it's most likely going to be an underwater creature guys, possibly a stingray, or possibly something based on the real world. Now we don't know for sure, but this is just my best guess based looking on that picture guys. So my best guess is that this is possibly like a stingray or something. Now you might be watching other Minecraft YouTubers and thinking, well, just see, that's such a bad and awful guess. Well, it's just my guess guys. It's not concrete, it's not concrete evidence. It's not like I'm saying this is what it is. It's just saying that this is what I think it is and what I believe it is. So That's it for mob B, guys. Possibly a mob that could either fly or a mob that could be underwater. Now there's also a possibility that this mob could B, guys. This mob could actually be a mob that could be, you know, on the land. And, you know, for a mob that could be on the land, this could be like, I don't know, guys. I'm really confused because I don't know any mob on the land that doesn't really have legs. So that's why I'm sort of ruling that one out, and that one doesn't really make sense, guys. So what we're going to do now, guys, is we're going to move on to mob C. So mob C, guys, as you guys can see, is like a small sort of dog looking sort of thing. So the reason I say that is because, first of all, it has 4 legs and a huge head. And, you know, it does look, by the design, guys, it looks like something that could possibly, you know, open its mouth to reveal a very wide jaw. Now, I'm not sure how accurate this is, simply because, you know, not all mobs, you know, open their mouth. I'm just kind of confused because we can see it does have a clear eye, and it does have quite a small body, and the, you know, head looks like around maybe like 1 block size. So I'm guessing that this would definitely be a mob on land in the overworld, although I'm not as sure as to what it could really be, because it's so small and its head is so disproportionately large compared to its body. I'm really confused. At first thought, I was thinking maybe it's like a really small, you know, puppy. And then I began to think, guys, that, you know, it wouldn't really make sense because this, you know, creature, whatever it is, this mob, guys, it doesn't have, you know, ears. It doesn't have ears. It doesn't have anything that says, you know, this is a puppy. So I'm thinking maybe it might be an alligator as well. That's what came to me when I saw like the big huge head. I'm thinking maybe like it's going to snap shut like an alligator. Then again, you know, it would have like a tail, and it would be more like sort of streamlined, and it would be more shaped like a snake. So for this C mob, guys, please comment down what you think A, B, and C are, guys, because I have no idea what C is like. I honestly have no idea. I've never seen anything that looks like that. Maybe it's an animal that we haven't really thought of. Maybe it's an animal that, you know, we're possibly going to be getting some new information on. But I am really confused as to what C is. Now, maybe it's very obvious, and maybe it's very easy to, you know what C is. But like I said, guys, I really just have no clue whatsoever. So hopefully you guys can help me figure out what C is. So moving on to mob D, guys. So mob D looks, guys, like something that is a mob boss, or something we might find in the nether. And the reason I say this is because it seems to be a mob that could fly. Now, the reason I say that is because it looks like it's kind of floating, and there's like things that would spin around it possibly. And it also does look like it originates from a player model, because as you guys can see right there, there's a player head, and then it's got the 2 eyes there, but it doesn't have an entire body. So whether or not this mob is, you know, a mob that's going to be attacking us, or a mob that helps us, or a mob that's in another, I can't say for complete certainty, because, you know, I don't exactly know entirely what this mob is. So all I can really, you know, tell you guys about this mob is that it definitely has a player head. As far as I'm concerned, it looks like a player head. But, you know, the bad thing about these mobs as well, guys, is that they don't have any color. So it's really hard to tell what these mobs are really going to be like. And what I feel like they should have done is given us, you know, more than one picture, because one picture from one angle, guys, it's not really a good representative of what that mob could possibly be like. Some mobs from one angle could possibly look like one thing, and some mobs from another angle could look like something else. So, you know, I'm really confused as to what this mob could be. Maybe a mob boss, maybe something that, you know, need to fight off in the overworld, which would be definitely interesting. However, you know, guys, I guess we're only gonna have to, you know, see at Minecraft Earth what the mob is and what mob gets chosen, and then, you know, we're gonna see what it is. So without further ado, guys, hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please do not forget to leave a like, and also more importantly than that, guys, please tell me what you think these mobs are, guys, including A, B, and C. I'd love to hear your thoughts and, you know, queries. So guys, without further ado, enjoy some C. Until next time, it's gonna be peace from me.